For 92 years, the All-Star Game represented the pinnacle of baseball achievement. Legends earned their place through seasons of dominance, decades of excellence, lifetimes of dedication. Ted Williams, Willie Mays, Hank Aaron, Derek Jeter, each name carved into baseball immortality through years of proving themselves worthy of the sport's greatest honor. Then, on July 11, 2025, everything changed. A 22-year-old kid from Missouri shattered a 92-year precedent with just 5 major league starts. The reaction was immediate and volcanic. "It's a joke," said All-Star shortstop Trea Turner. Popularity over merit. Veterans who'd waited years for recognition watched a rookie leapfrog them with 5 games. Tonight, Diamond Conspiracies investigates the most controversial All-Star selection in baseball history. Is Jacob Misiorowski a generational talent deserving of instant recognition? Or did MLB just make the worst decision of the decade? This is the story of 5 games that suplexed tradition on its head. The fastest All-Star in history. Miracle or mistake?
The flame-throwing phenom Jacob Misiorowski, and he jogs to the American Family Field mound for the first time, and his very first pitch in the big leagues is a strike, and away we go. His first bullet at 100 miles an hour.
Grain Valley, Missouri, population 13,000, where Friday night lights illuminate dreams and Saturday morning fields forge futures. This is where Jacob Walter Misiorowski learned to throw a baseball. By his junior year 2019, Jacob was untouchable. 9-2 record, 1.48 ERA, all-state honors. Scouts from the Brewers, Rays, and Rockies watched him showcase a curveball that defied physics. Then COVID-19 stole his senior season. The 2020 draft was shortened to 5 rounds. Jacob's dreams seemed buried under a global pandemic. But champions don't quit. Jacob enrolled at Crowder College, a junior college in Missouri. Then disaster struck again. A knee injury ended his freshman season after just 2 games. 2022, Jacob's redshirt season at Crowder became the stuff of legend. 10-0 record, 2.72 ERA, 136 strikeouts in 15 appearances. Second team NJCAA All-American. Then came the MLB Combine. Jacob threw the 8 fastest pitches recorded. His fastball averaged 99.8 miles per hour. Averaged. Suddenly, the forgotten kid from Missouri was the most talked about prospect in baseball. July 27, 2022, the Milwaukee Brewers selected Jacob 63rd overall.
Crowder College pitcher Jacob Misiorowski is getting his shot at Major League Baseball. Misiorowski was picked in the 2nd round of the MLB draft last night, going 63rd overall.
And signed him for $2.35 million, more than double the slot value. They weren't just drafting a player, they were betting on a phenomenon. 3 years later, Jacob was Baseball America's 21st ranked prospect in all of baseball. On June 12, 2025, he got the call every minor league dreams of. You are going to the big leagues. What happened next defied belief. 5 innings of no-hit baseball in his debut. A 102.3 mile per hour fastball. The fastest in Brewers StatCast history. Then 6 perfect innings in his second start. 11 consecutive no-hit innings to begin his career. This streak across his first 2 starts is the longest by a starting pitcher since baseball began in the early 1900s. By his 5th start, Jacob was striking out 12 Dodgers in 6 innings, including a near immaculate inning. 21 swings and misses against Clayton Kershaw and the best lineup in baseball. 5 starts, 4 wins, 2.81 ERA, 33 strikeouts in 25.2 innings. And on July 11, 2025, Jacob Misiorowski became the fastest player in MLB history to make an all-star team. But not everyone was celebrating. July 11, 2025, 3:47 p.m. Eastern, the announcement that would divide baseball. Jacob Misiorowski, 5 career starts, named to the National League All-Star team as a replacement for Matthew Boyd. The response was immediate and brutal. Within minutes, #All-Star joke was trending on Twitter. Baseball purists were outraged. Veterans felt disrespected. The sport was at war with itself. Trea Turner, Philadelphia Phillies All-Star shortstop, didn't mince words. "It's a joke. The All-Star game has become about popularity rather than merit." His words ignited a firestorm that consumed baseball. Christopher Sanchez, Phillies pitcher, had a 2.41 ERA in 18 starts. He watched from home as a rookie with 5 starts took his spot. "I've been grinding all season," Sanchez said. 5 games doesn't make you an all-star. But this wasn't about pride. MLB contracts often include performance bonuses for all-star selections. Sanchez potentially lost hundreds of thousands of dollars. Other veterans saw their financial incentives evaporate for a rookie's publicity stunt. The selection shattered the previous record held by Paul Skeens, who made the All-Star team after 11 games. Now, Jacob had done it in 5. "Where does this end?" asked one veteran anonymously. "Do we give all-star spots to guys after one good game?" The controversy revealed a fundamental split in baseball philosophy. Older players and traditionalists demanded that all-star spots be earned through sustained excellence. Younger fans and progressive voices argued that the game needed to showcase its most exciting talents, regardless of experience. MLB and the Brewers doubled down. "Jacob represents the future of baseball," said Brewers manager Pat Murphy. "His talent is generational. The All-Star game should showcase the best players, and right now, he's one of them. Are their gripes warranted, or should they be celebrating history in the making?" Let us know what you think in the comments below. By July 15th, the day of the All-Star game in Atlanta, baseball has to choose sides. Team merit versus team talent. Tradition versus innovation. The old guard versus the new wave. Everything would be decided in Atlanta. Could a 23-year-old rookie with 5 career starts prove he belonged among baseball's elite? Or would the pressure of controversy crush the kid from Missouri? The stage was set for the most scrutinized All-Star appearance in baseball history. To understand the magnitude of Jacob's selection, we must journey back to July 6, 1933. Comiskey Park, Chicago, the first MLB All-Star Game, conceived as a one-time spectacle for the World's Fair. For 92 years, the All-Star Game evolved from novelty to institution. Players earned their spots through sustained excellence. The youngest position player ever selected was Dwight Gooden, making his appearance in 1984 at 19 years and 237 days old. Gooden, a pitcher, played 2 shutout innings in that All-Star game, striking out 3 batters.
Now his second postseason action with the Mets. Hershiser tries to bunt his way on with 2 strikes, and down he goes. Gooden records strikeout number 6.
Bryce Harper was 19 when he was selected to the All-Star Game roster in 2012, making him the only non-pitcher to be selected to the All-Star Game before his 20th birthday in the current century. The fastest pitcher to make an All-Star team before Jacob? Mark Fidrich in 1976, selected after 13 starts. Before that, Fernando Valenzuela in 1981, after 17 starts. Jacob shattered these records by more than half. The trend towards faster selections began accelerating in recent years. Paul Skeens made it after 11 starts in 2024. Ronald Acuna Jr. was selected as a rookie in 2018, but 5 starts? That was uncharted territory. The All-Star selection process itself had evolved. Fan voting, player voting, commissioner selections. Each era reflected different values. The 2025 selection revealed a fundamental question. What is an All-Star? The numbers told a complex story. Jacob's 2.81 ERA ranked 15th among NL starters. His 33 strikeouts in 25.2 innings projected to 185 over a full season. Elite territory. But sample size remained the elephant in the room. Baseball historian John Thorne explained the dilemma. The All-Star Game has always balanced merit with spectacle. But Jacob's selection forces us to ask, are we celebrating achievement or potential? If Jacob succeeded, it would validate the selection and potentially change All-Star standards forever. If he failed, it would reinforce traditional merit-based arguments and potentially end the experiment with ultra-fast selections. The controversy wasn't really about Jacob Misiorowski, it was about the soul of baseball itself. In an era of declining attention spans and younger demographics, should the sport's premier showcase prioritize proven excellence or electric potential? The answer will come in Atlanta, under the brightest lights in baseball. But what if a scenario like this actually happened? What if a player with just 5 starts was selected for the All-Star game? The 2024 season gave us a preview with Paul Skeens. Paul Skeens made the 2024 All-Star team after just 11 starts. Already controversial enough. But imagine if that number was cut in half. The baseball world wouldn't have erupted. When Skeens was selected, veterans had mixed reactions. "He's earned it," said some. Others questioned whether 11 starts was enough. Now, imagine their reaction to 5 starts. The pressure on young All-Stars is immense. Skeens handled it well in 2024, but he had 11 starts of experience. A player with only 5 would face unprecedented scrutiny. Looking at baseball history, controversial All-Star selections often become defining moments. The question isn't whether they deserve it initially, it's how they respond to the opportunity. The trend toward faster All-Star selections reached its peak in 2024. Jacob Misiorowski shattered Paul Skeens' record, making the All-Star team after just 5 starts, less than half of Skeens' 11. Baseball analysts were stunned. "We thought Skeens was unprecedented," said one expert. Then Misiorowski cut that record in half. We're in uncharted territory. The reaction was explosive. Social media erupted with hashtag 5-star All-Star trending worldwide. Younger fans celebrated the bold move. Traditional fans called it the death of merit. Veterans who'd waited years for All-Star recognition watched a rookie warp them with 5 games. "It changes everything," one anonymous player said. "What's the point of grinding anymore?" Misiorowski's selection forced baseball to confront its identity crisis. Was this evolution or destruction? Innovation or desperation for attention? His All-Star performance silenced some critics but raised new questions. Had MLB accidentally discovered the future or created a dangerous precedent? Jacob Misiorowski now holds the record as the fastest All-Star in MLB history. 5 starts, 1 month in the majors, baseball immortality. His selection changed everything. The 2025 All-Star voting now includes multiple players with fewer than 10 starts. The floodgates have opened. The fastest All-Star in history proved that in modern baseball, talent trumps tenure. Whether that's progress or peril depends on who you ask. Jacob Misiorowski didn't just make history. He rewrote the rules of how quickly greatness can be recognized in America's pastime.